33.20. That's the level to watch, and again has been proven as the strong resistance. As you can see, the rejection tail happened yesterday, followed by a reaction down. And today is the election day, and I would like to just spend some time to update the market and also to find out some of the key levels to pay attention to, like the resistance and also some of the key support level, because volatility can be expected, or I should say the extreme volatility can be expected. So just watch out for today's session, especially during the market outlook. All right. Hi, my name is Ming, Jong, and welcome to another episode of the daily market analysis for the S&P 500 E-mini futures for the session of 3rd of November. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the market recap from yesterday's session and also a trade review that happened in the 3 minutes time frame, which I will include the entry, the exits, and also the rationale behind. And going forwards, I will spend a lot more time to update the market, including all the levels that I'm watching, because the election day is here and we can expect a lot of the volatility in the election day. All right, so let's just get started. So as we can see in this daily chart, and let's start with a daily chart. I talked about the shortening of the downward thrust in yesterday's video, and then possible reversal, and because we just hit the previous support level at around 3230 to 3200 level. So you can see that yesterday we have a rally, so that's not too bad, and in terms of the volume, it's still relatively high. But one thing that I'm not very happy about was in the hourly chart. We just have the rally kind of stop right at this 33.20. So if we just take a slightly zoom out view, we can see that the immediate resistance level is right at this level, 33.20, or if you want, you can extend it to about 3300. So it has been touched quite a few times. So you can see there's one rejection here, and this is the sell-off point, and also another rejection, and that's during the US session. So currently is breaking out at the moment, so that's one of the encouraging sign. And definitely there is one trade happening in this rejection bar, which I'm going to show you in a 3 minute chart. But before I do that, let me quickly show you the rest of the session. That's the 9:30, sorry, it should be 10:30 p.m. because of the daylight saving in a US time zone, and definitely that's around 10:30 p.m. my time zone. It's very late, and subsequently you can see that's the Globex session. So during the Globex session, we have a good rally up, but the rally actually just stopped right at this resistance zone, and then followed by a reaction. And during the US opening, we have this bar to prompt to attempt to break out, but see the rejection immediately, and then followed by a reaction. And the reaction just happened to stop right at the previous consolidation zone and eventually have a recovery up. And during the Asian session today, we have a good rally followed by a tight consolidation, and a breakout is happening right now. So let me go to the 3 minutes time frame, and let's talk about one potential trade, because that trade actually happened about 11:30 at my time zone, so it's kind of late for me to take the trade. I spotted this trade, but I did not take the trade, so it's somewhere around 11:30 p.m. at my time zone. So let me walk you through a bit, because I think that's definitely a very decent trade, and that's actually based on a trend reversal in the 3 minutes time frame. So as I mentioned previously, so the Globex session here, we have a consolidation followed by a push up. So this rally actually stopped right at this resistance zone at around 33.20, and we see the rejection. We have a reaction down, And during the US session, we can see that we have a very relatively good rally up with a strong volume. So that's the previous reaction, tested the that's the stay low here, and subsequently just immediately have this kind of the reversal and with the good demand behind. So all this volume and all this bullish bar comes with very decent volume. But just take a look at the last few bars here. So this is where actually the supply come in. So you see there's a spike of the volume right at this rejection bar. So definitely supply come in and it's reflected in the results as well. We see that there is a bearish bar, or sorry, the bearish tail, the supply tail, and then followed by relatively high supply level. So definitely I think we can just pretty much base on upthrust of the previous swing high. So you can see that's the previous swing high, and that's the upthrust or the false breakout, just temporary commit above and then followed by immediate rejection. So that's the first thing, and that actually comes with a spike of the supply. So supply has already come in, and subsequently you can see there's a break below of the localized range here. So I think that could be possibly a nice short entry, and depending how you manage the trade, then probably you will get just exit somewhere around the consolidation zone, or maybe right at this previous day low, or maybe you can just wait until another week rally up and then to ride the whole trend. So not sure how's your trading style, but definitely there is some profit to be made there. All right, so let me just quickly get back down to 1 hourly time frame, and let's talk about the current market condition. So today is the election day, and I think well, probably today's session will not be that volatile, but tomorrow's session, and especially during the European London time zone and all the way into the US session, will be very volatile, because I think tonight when the US is still in the morning, then definitely there's no result to come out. So tonight's session might not be that volatile. So right now, I just want to tackle the market from purely the price and also the volume point of view rather than the political point of view. So I don't really care who will be the winner, whether it's the Trump or the Biden. But I think that we definitely can read it from the price chart. And this is all traders concerned about. So we just want to catch some of the profitable swing. So let's take a look here. So we can see that that's a relatively sharp sell-off, and then followed by the shortening of the downward thrust. So definitely we see that the down momentum is kind of exhausted here, and followed by this good rally up. So yesterday's session, actually we have a reaction until probably that's around 32.70, and then followed by a quick recovery. So this type of the reaction is not that bearish, because we have seen this is some kind of the best rally. So this rally, if we just compare it to even the past few rally up, I think this is the best rally. And in terms of the reaction, so it's kind of relatively shallow. So instead of failing right at this resistance at 33.20, and the reaction did not really go all the way back to test the low at 32.20. So definitely I think there is some strength behind, and we can see that there is some recovery right at this consolidation zone and close around 3300 level. And right now, the immediate resistance level is at 33.20. So it is very important for the market to commit above in order to have a bullish scenario. going forward, because we have already seen the shortening of the downward thrust, followed by a very good rally up, followed by a relatively shallow type of the consolidation, and right now is breaking out. So for the bullish case, I would like to see the price can actually commit above 33.20. So it should at least commit above 33.20 and then to continue to the upside. So for the bearish case, should the price fail right at this resistance zone, and if this comes with an increasing of the supply level, and then I think we can definitely see it to go down to at least test this 3270 level, that previous swing low. So if this level fail, then I think that it's going to go lower, not only to just test the 3220, I think it would further test 3200 level. So let me quickly zoom out, and you can see that that's the previous swing low, roughly at around 3200 level. So that's for the bearish case, and that's why I think that it's very important for the market to commit above 3320, commit above, and then we can see the continuation to the upside of the market. And if the market can, for now, commit above the 3320, then I think we have a high chance first test this 3360, and once we can break this, 3400 level shouldn't be a problem. In fact, I would say that probably the 3400 level should be the first target. That's makes it more like a decent level to watch, because that's definitely quite a few touches and then tested the resistance level. So if it can commit above 3320, then I think it should test at least 3400 level, and we need to see whether we get a reaction from this level. Okay, so back to the election. So we all know that there will be a lot of the volatility around the election day, especially when the results is when they're counting the votes. So that's where the swings, the crazy swings to the upside or to the downside will manifest. So we just want to build up some kind of the bearish or bullish scenario. That's why I think it just pays, or it's very important to understand where the immediate support resistance are, because definitely I think it can just react right at this resistance level and then turning from there. So if we just base on the past election, like in the 2016, if I remember correctly, the volatility or the price movement is roughly around 5 to 6 or 7%. So if we just take like 3300 level, 5%, that will be around 150 points, or slightly more, 180 points. So plus and minus 150 points, then what we can expect is probably around breaking below 3200 level. So the support level below will be somewhere around, let me just quickly grab the calculator. So if we just take maybe 3300, if we say it's about 5%, maybe 150 points, 3150. So that will be somewhere around here, 3160, 3150. And definitely I think there is some kind of the level up there. So there's another support level, just maybe round it up to around 3100. So the volatility can be as huge as maybe 5 to 6%, and we just need to watch out for this kind of the big bar, whether it's a hammer or whether it's pure bearish bar. We just need to wait for the market to unfold and to tell us. So in terms of the bullish case, then definitely if we just purely base on the current market structure, so far is relatively bullish because we see that test of the support level at around 32.20 has been successful with the shortening of the downward thrust, followed by a good rally up and a relatively shallow test. And right now there's a breaking out bar happening. And if we can just come in above, then I think we can definitely rely on pretty much this type of the structure, this trading range. And maybe we can just test the 3400 level. So that's the bullish case. And if the election can propel it further, then I think it can just go up and test the all-time high again. So definitely will be a lot of the volatility involved. But so far, if we just purely focus on the current price structure alone, then I think there's only a few levels that we need to pay attention to. Firstly is definitely the 3320 level. So we definitely want to see commitment above. So should the price fail right there and then back below the 3320, then I think it can present another short opportunity to at least write it down to the 3270, which is the previous swing low. If this level break, then I think it will become a relatively bearish case to not only just break the 3220, but also to test at least 3200 level, which is the previous swing low. And if we can just have a continuation to the upside, then I think we're going to see S&P 500 to going to test 3400 level. So for the session later, I'm actually just planning around this level at somewhere around maybe 3320. So if you can just break above, then probably we can see some kind of the continuation to the upside to ride on this type of the breaking out trade. Otherwise, maybe you can just go back and test the resistance turn support level and then to reverse from here on. So definitely watch out this level. And yeah, this is another level, 3270. And for the immediate resistance level, I already talked about the 3360, which is a relatively small level, and also the 3400, which is a very decent and a bigger level to watch. This is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. So if you'd love to learn more techniques to increase your winning rate, definitely check out the videos shown on the screen right now. And do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get instant notification of my future video ideas. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon.